All right, here's where it gets interesting. Number 6 to the Portland Fire, Gianna Martin, the 5'9" guard from Spain. Then at 7, Toronto, Raven Johnson, 5'9" guard from South Carolina. And then at 8, she has the Valkyries taking Nell Angloma, 5'11" guard from France. And so out of those 3 players, I don't know. It seems like those, after and maybe when it comes to Kiki Rice too, maybe it's kind of like, Chicago can kind of change the draft a little bit based on who they take. But it seems like all 4 of those players could probably be available for the Valkyries. Do you have a preference for either of those, or is it someone that you still think that we talked about before? The other UCLA wings, Kneepkens and Jaquez, are they still more interesting to you?
Yeah, no, this is going to be an interesting one. I don't think they go Nell Angloma. Like, I just feel like the Valkyries don't really scream to me like we're willing to take a project. Like, I just don't see them doing that. Just based on all their roster decisions last year, like I just don't feel like they're you know gonna would be willing to do like a project experiment. It feels like the Lake Up win now stuff is echoing in their minds, and I could see them going for more of a pro ready prospect and someone who can contribute right now and fit their culture. And I don't think they need another person whose question mark is the 3-point shot. Like I feel like they kind of need someone who's going to hit that shot and play defense. And I think there are some players around there who kind of fit as that stereotypical 3 and D archetype. And that's where I've been like leading this whole time. Like that's where my mind has kind of been thinking, whether that be Raven Johnson, whether that be um Jaquez, Gabriela Jaquez, whether that be even like Cody McMahon. Like there's just there's players out there. And like even if Kiki Rice is available, I do think you select her. And then there's also like who hasn't been mentioned yet is a Tanaya Latson. And I'm interested to see how she performs in some of these tougher games in the tournament, because she's someone who I just feel like, you know, has just like a scoring talent that like, not many players in this draft have. And someone who's fallen even farther below is Flage. Like I can't believe how far Flage has fallen. And she's someone who I'd be a little hesitant to select as well. But in that late in the draft, I mean, if Flage is available, I would take her. I know that kind of goes against what I just said about like having someone who's like 3 and D, but Flage could play right now. I just wonder like what her ceiling is. There might be some project experimentation to like what the ceiling is, but I think right now she could provide some scoring and effort on defense. And if Flage falls to them, like that's a win in my book.